So here is a USB typewriter retrofit from usbtypewriter.com. It works remarkably well. You can use it Bluetooth or just USB cable with the camera kit, which is what I'm using to go to the iPad. I'm going to get into a more detailed video about it later, maybe later today, but I wanted to do something to it to make it a little smoother, which I'll demonstrate in another video. But you can use this like a typewriter. I mean, like a regular typewriter. You can have paper going, through it, use the carriage return, everything like you would, without being hindered by this retrofit. But I have it set up in the way that everything stays still, nothing moves like a typewriter, strictly like a USB typewriter. And when you use it like that, you have to put a felt pad in the ribbon vibrator so that you're not just pounding away at the same spot on the platen, especially a platen as old as this Underwood, which I did know how old it was, maybe 37. I'll look it up, something like that. But I didn't like how far the hammers had to travel to get to that felt pad, so I took a rubber piece, which you may recognize is a rubber piece that cushions the where the keys rest, that affixes there. This is a rubber one. A lot of them are felt. I imagine the one that was on a typewriter this old was probably felt. Let's see. Yeah, it's felt. But that should make it to where the key doesn't have to travel so far. It doesn't need to travel far. It's not throwing ink onto a platen or anything. So that's that for now, pretty much. The only thing I don't like is that it's an uncovered circuit board. It's right here, so I don't know if I can get a project box, a small project box, to put over here and maybe attach with a hot glue gun or something. But anyway, I'll figure that out. It would have to have the USB opening. And then also, this is interesting. It has an SD card port on here. What would you call that? A port, whatever. And you can use it to, I don't know what I know you can use it to save its own settings, because you can set it up pretty much however you want. You can assign any button to do anything. I think the default is to have the fraction key set up to trigger the delete button that would correspond on your computer keyboard. I guess nowadays, if anybody wanted to print a fraction, they're just going to use the the number and the hashtag, and then not hashtag. What are those things called? No. Somebody will tell me what that is. Forward slash, right? Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what to do about the return key. I haven't been able to find one that I can use where I don't need the key. So I don't know if the shift keys can be assigned individually or whether one is the other. But anyway, it's really cool how it's set up. I'll show the bottom. Once this thing is dried out, I can lower the arms back down. But collection of magnetic, what do you call them? Just magnetic trigger things, and a copper circuit board that goes across the whole bottom of the typewriter and attaches to the universal bar. So it's a pretty cool setup, and it's pretty simple, even as complicated as it sounds. So I think they really have something going on here. usbtypewriter.com, and so that is it for now. Pretty interesting, huh?